Oh, for many years, it was a corner store. Well, not on the corner, but a general store. Like the people that owned the store lived at the back of the store, and like that was for sort of 30 or 40 years. It was like a general store until general supermarkets started to take over. And then it became a fish and chip shop, which was really popular. People would drive from all over town to get their stuff here.
Although my wife was reluctant because of the shop front, I must say myself and my kids were drawn to the aesthetic of the building and that sense of history the building had, and that sense of being a little bit different. So you would come into this massive space that used to be a general store shop that was gutted. And I myself remember actually coming to this store around 1983, 82, 83, around that era. I came here once on the way to Sydney. I pulled up out front with a friend and we needed to make a phone call. In those days you didn't have a mobile phone. So you made a phone call from a red phone, pay phone, here or there. Well, there was one in the shop here and we picked up some sweets in the shop. So I'd been here before. That was kind of strange in itself. And yet here we came into a shop that was gutted, had been used as a takeaway or a grocery store, Commonwealth Bank, general services like postal and all that. But at this stage it was gutted, the whole front area.
The opportunity, you know, in your teen years for your parents to buy this place that's sort of derelict, needs a lot of love, needs a lot of work, rather than to see it get demolished, that opportunity to adaptively reuse a space was incredible.
From age 9 onwards, we turned it from a derelict structure into a home. It became a place of comfort. We continued to grow it as we saw fit. From there we built a shop.
As a 16-year-old operating an antique shop, it's kind of unusual. Operating your own business as a 16-year-old is incredibly unusual, but to open it in a shop that's already had so much history in the town, that's been a general store, been a Commonwealth Savings Bank at one stage. It was a takeaway. It was incredibly popular with tourists because it was on the main road, the main highway Sydney to Melbourne. I think it was just amazing because we opened the doors once again to this building. We cleaned up the inside, we put in furniture, antiquities, collectible items, and all of a sudden the shop was open. It was a thriving hub. It was a part of the town again.
That was my greatest morph of this shop, and because it was something I love, and I love the family, and you know, they've become great friends and still are to this day.
I had a vision, like once we closed it, like there were different colours on the walls, there was a bit of odd furniture around, odd light fittings from when it had been a shop, and very eclectic. I sort of had a vision in mind for what the space could transform into, adaptively reusing what was a shop space as a family home. I've never painted so much skirting in my life up until that point. But Dad giving me carte blanche on renovating this space allowed me an opportunity to play with shop space, converting one use of a building space into another space, and that was incredible.